Okay, off we go.
Isn't that Almadria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived. Let's survey the area.
Little help!
Reflect on that stick. Anything in the blackened blade! Come one, come all! Here!
Raging storm! Stay rusty! You gotta jump for cover, okay? Tornado!
Deny! Flaming thrust!
Excited!
Can't get out of this!
Thanks, Kitara!
All mine! Ignite!
A whirling struggle! Blah, blah, blah!
Down on the ground!
In here! Let's get you all touch the rim!
Sometimes a retreat is the best strategy.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Gotta break through! A scream.
Face me! Lightning
thrust!
Where are you going? Anything is doing?
That button is driving me mad!
Now!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
We should be able to cook here. Nothing gets by me!
You picked the wrong
Technique. How are your weapons holding
Take
up?
this!
That's not to give me any idea.
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hope that was improvement.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help! Eat dirt! This one's mine!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Press it further, little one.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I won't forgive you!
Anything in armor is over!
Reload!
Soaring blast!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance in your attack. I shall steal you where you stand.
Down on the ground! This is it! Art sealed! In here!
I'm ready!
Time flat!
Didn't even break a sweat.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Little help!
Spirits within the soul.
Be still! Rise and focus! Take this! Demon Fang!
Now!
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Press it further, little one. A comfortable win.
Hi, Hoodle!
A scream
dirt.
Damn it!
blood
Radiant
You're
Flame!
mine!
Flame! Reload!
Rise and
in the soil.
Do it! Not much longer to go.
come on! One final push!
Let's do this together.
Got flyers!
I'm got this. Let us march in here.
All yours!
One more.
So I still had room to grow.
Go no further.
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Pierce.
You're being targeted.
Storm. Catapult. Searing Flame. Reload. Hear me. Flame of Fury.
Rising Rider!
Elusive deity!
Spread. Shooting Star. The waters of creation.
Thank you.
Rising Rider!
Dance, immortal droplet. Tidal wave. Easy peasy. Ha, Hoodle. Hoodle, shake off that water. Little help. Hear me.
Wind!
They're surrounding us. Here's the evil.
Strike!
Free Blazer.
Rising Phoenix!
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together, Alpha.
Sword Rain Alpha!
The tempest is
Now.
you! Spirits within the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Master...
That's what I like to hear.
Did anybody see that?
That's you.
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik. You knew he'd be here? The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
That's Almadrius. Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
Burn in hell!
Chain between heaven and earth. The flashing parts are weak points.
Sonic thrust!
In a bind?
Rising Wyvern!
A thrilling performance.
Lunar Rondo! Tornado Drive! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Dance on the wind!
Can't move! Don't leave me!
Can't get out of this!
Shattering in here!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Rending you apart!
Another incantation ruined.
Okay, here I go.
I can carve through armor! Bloody
The waters of creation!
Stalagmite!
Dance in tidal wave! Blah blah blah! Air drop! Light astral energy!
Far enough!
The
Rending
waters
no
of
further!
creation! Here I go! Not in your dreams! One more! Magic
Not
advance!
today!
Annihilation! Crossblade! A chain
Soaring
between heaven and
alpha!
earth! Blah blah blah!
Raining Slash!
Can you take anything in order? The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Demon Fang! Eternal Damnation!
Execution! Take this!
Here, let me help!
Here I come!
Aid!
Demon
Double
the
the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Celestial
Captivity!
without a trace!
Shine!
Here I am! Demon
There you
Fang!
go! Don't let up!
Thanks!
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can.
Corruption!
Glad you're on our side, Dohalim.
By the power
Begin!
of water!
Leave the target
Annihilation! Sleep
Imbue
now!
this vanquished soul with life!
Let's get you all tucked away! Reload! Magic is there! Divine speed! We must get the waters of creation!
Now or never.
In a bind?
Tidal wave!
here I go.
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All my can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Eternal
That's
Damnation!
what I'm thinking! Complete focus!
I can carve through armor!
Can't be
Rising Wyvern!
Here goes!
Sorry,
Ignite!
I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for? We can't depend on them.
The waters
You're right.
of magic is
I'll bear that in mind.
Can't move!
Don't give up!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished, prepare to be
Raging cascade! Spread! Magic is there! Thanks for the healing. Don't get in my way! Yeah, you too.
find you in the
The
sun!
waters of creation! Lunar corruption!
Beyond, imbue this
Set it on
vanquished soul
offer.
with love!
Lightning by the magic is there!
Radiant
Blah, blah, blah.
light!
I don't feel like my usual self.
You alright? Let me handle this one.
So sorry to disappoint you.
Let's get you all put away. Ready!
Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration.
Not done yet.
Regenerate.
Raging storm!
You're mine! Tear!
New astral energy! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
I'll
Shine,
heal you all!
radiant light, force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Flash! Double demon
Watch
fang!
yourself.
Light astral
incredible power.
magic!
Demon fang!
Take this. Deny.
Double
In a
demon
bind.
Lightning bolt!
Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong.
If it's in the
She can
sky,
handle it.
come on! You can be really gentle, Helene.
Carve through armor.
Ignite!
Shine, radiant light,
Lightning
force
Wiper!
of regeneration. Regenerate.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Let us take to the resuscitation.
Will this help? Oh, sparkling star!
Not done yet!
Rain down!
Double demon fang! Swallow blade! Flash!
Here, healing circle!
Air pressure.
Not in your dreams!
Can't end here!
You are calm.
Raging I won't give up! Sorry. A new lease on life. I'll bring you back from death to this.
Shattering the pieces. In a bind.
I'll heal you all.
Carve through armor. Far enough.
Not done yet!
Healing circle.
Pierce through! Sword Rain Alpha! Blown away!
Awaken and
Will
wreak
this help?
havoc.
Pierce through!
Here.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I won't give
Blown
up.
away!
I couldn't make it in time.
Severing Wind!
It's in your hands now.
Outstanding form. Get on in there together. Take care.
Shattering of pieces. I'll smash you.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Regenerate.
Crush! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Slice!
Shine. Prepare to be seen.
You're mine!
Regenerate.
Move!
Take this. Deny.
That'll bring you down.
My savior!
It's in your hands
Bring you
now.
back from death to
I'll bring you
waters of
back from
creation.
death's abyss.
Dance, immortal droplet!
Can't be happening.
Not
Ready to
done
go
yet!
with the others. Tempest whirl!
Here I come!
Showtime!
Here comes a big one!
No.
Can't get... Here!
Imbue this vanquished soul with love.
A new
Resuscitation.
confiscated! I'll heal you all!
Smash you.
Will this help?
Magic Azam! Divine save!
Air
Healing
pressure.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Stalagmite.
Spirits within the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc.
Not done yet!
Shine. Radiant light.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Regenerate.
I owe you one. Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Corruption!
Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
More where that came from! Let me help!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Piercing!
Looks like you got this one covered!
Double Demon! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Take this.
Demon Fang!
Immortal droplet!
Destruction!
Tidal healing circle!
Double Demon Fang!
Back into the fray! The waters of the enemy is going all out!
Sharply Flash!
Force of
This one's
regeneration.
Burn!
No more playing nice.
Don't suffer in
Blah
silence.
blah blah!
Double Demon Fang! Destruction! Crush!
Anything in
You pay for that!
Imbue this vanquished soul.
Far enough.
Eternal
Beyond.
Devastation!
Prepare to be seen. In a bind.
Vanish without a trace!
Take this!
Sword
Rain Alpha!
Ready with the dust.
Blow away!
Captivity.
Lightning! Blah blah blah!
Be still!
Radiant light.
Blah blah blah!
Regenerate.
Air
Can't move!
I'll bring you
from death to
No further.
I'll bring you back from death to magic is there! Air thrust! The waters of creation! Here's a healing heart! Tidal wave! First aid! Sleep now! Not on my watch!
Ready and rare!
You! Stay away from my friend!
Dragon Russia! Elusive deity!
Can't move!
I hope this medicine works.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
There!
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me. It hounds me. The Silver Death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices. Don't follow me. Leave me be. Leave me alone. Ah!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicente that he hollowed?
He did so at Almadria's urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almadria while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almadria's monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renin, yet he regretted his part in the Danan's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, I'd... No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey... It's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Are those two discussing relics again?
Then it's a promise.
Indeed it is.
Law, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Kisara. It's nothing. It's just those two are being sneaky over there. I heard something about a promise.
A promise? If it has to do with relics, then what...
Wait. You don't think they're gonna ditch us to become treasure hunters, do you?
I really doubt that.
You never know. He's pretty damn crazy for those relics of his.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd make things difficult for you if they just up and disappeared on us, right?
Yeah, that'd cause some problems.
We've gotta do something to stop them.
Hey, what if we collected all of the relics ourselves?
That's it! Then they wouldn't have to go anywhere!
We might not be able to hear them talk like he can, but we can still search for them anywhere that looks likely.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we won't miss a single one.
Speaking of which, why are you so concerned about them taking off?
Huh? Well, you see...
This is going to be so great!
Indeed. Once we're finished, we can hold it in the palace.
A Danon relic exhibition!
I'll let you serve as our exhibit guide, Renwell.
Right! I'll study up so I can answer any question they throw at me.
And, if you could, please ensure that Hootle stays far, far away from the exhibits.
Who?
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
This is such a beautiful island.
Yet it's just as full of Zoobles as everywhere else on Dana.
The fact there are piers suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Danons to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No. I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make, too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way!
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Did you get enough sleep?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head's spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right. Hey.
Hey! Yes!
Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this! Ah!
Okay! Great! Good.
Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow.
Yes!
Oh!
Amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey.
Yes. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
We finally made it.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
We've reached our destination.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
That Zoogle's in our way.
I'm ready to fight it anytime you are.
I won't forgive you!
Resonate with the earth.
Dragon Form! The water is it high! Just back it out again! Downfall! The flashing hearts are weak point!
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I'm nearly done for.
Here I go.
And I never miss!
Mirage.
Dragon Form!
Sonic can't get out of this.
Here, let me out! First aid!
Now I can let loose. Can you take it?
Ready and ready!
Armor won't save you. Dance on the wind.
Not in your dreams!
Radiant light.
By the
Torment
power of
regeneration. The flaming tragic cure needs to be let free. Thanks.
Holy Lance!
Is that a healing arc?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. No, try
In a
to be more
vine?
careful. A thrilling performance.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation. I'll smash you!
Here! Raging
I owe you
storm! Lunar
Shine!
corruption!
Radiant light!
By the power of
Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
Finish without a trace!
Let us take to the fray. Resuscitation!
Explosion! Hydration orb!
Burning
Shine!
Radiant light!
A whirl of
Rising Viper! Burning light spear!
Thanks. It's time.
Graviton shield!
No
Astral
further.
art?
That's my cue!
Explosive! Shut him down!
Frozen ray! Where are you going?
Leave the charges to me.
Got it!
Far enough.
Now's our
See
chance!
what I can do. Eagle ray.
Eternal devastation! This one's all mine!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of
Ignite!
regeneration.
Ready!
Regenerate.
Lunar corruption!
Rising water!
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness,
No
huh?
further.
She is strong.
Outstanding form!
She can handle it.
Don't mind if I... You can be really dense, Yohane.
Ready and wait.
Now! Here's a healing arc!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here's a healing arc!
Radiant light.
You're mine! Okay, here I go! Try this!
Now you see what I can do.
This one's all mine!
Holy Lance!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar blast! Divine savior!
Swallow blade.
It looks like you got this one covered!
Demon Fang!
Take this.
That move!
Here comes the big one!
Deny. They smite with blackened flame.
Ranger! Burning!
Try harder!
Here goes! Spread! Here, let me have
Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine! Try harder!
Confiscate!
Demon Fang! Is this it?
Don't leave me! That'll bring you down! Magic is there!
Take this.
In here!
I'll smash you. Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
I owe you one.
Sleep now!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Shine.
Magic is
Radiant
there!
light.
Sleep
Force
now!
of regeneration.
This will come in handy!
Don't suffer.
Double
in
Demon
silence.
Fang!
Thank you for the healing, Zoe.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
No one is dying on our watch.
In here!
Not today!
Here's a healing arc!
Down on the ground.
First aid!
Okay, here I go! Dragon Swarm!
Take this.
Sword Rain
Can
attack!
you take it?
You get the gist!
Vacuum Blade! Demon Fang! Double Demon
There you
Fang!
go! Don't let up!
Okay, here I go!
Incantation ruined.
No further!
Here goes!
Demon Fang!
Not on my watch!
This one's all mine!
The fluidity of your movement
Eat
is simply incredible.
Regenerate.
Things can attack!
Right, enemy is going all out!
Take to the fray. Now you see what I can do.
He who prepares is prepared.
Don't give up!
Can't get out of this.
Healing circle! I'll handle it! Here!
Everlasting.
I'll heal you all!
Not done yet!
Everlasting.
Here I come!
Negative gate.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin.
Got him
Very
on the
bad.
run!
I don't feel so good.
Knock it into next week.
Demon Fang! I owe you one! Demon Fang!
No further.
Rising Phoenix!
Diamond Ranger.
Reflect on thy
Arrow
sin.
Squall.
They smite with
Here's a healing arc.
You're mine!
Take this.
In here.
Eat dirt!
Gemini Aqua. Let's get you all tucked away. Into the
Sword
Gemini
Rain
Aqua.
Alpha.
Let's
Blow away.
I can do this all day.
Double Deep!
Ready to go.
Go flat, flat. This one's mine.
Shine. Radiant armor won't save you. Far enough.
You're mine!
Magic is there.
Can't get out of this.
Dragon Swarm!
The water's in creation. You get the
Ignite.
here. It's about to
yourself.
strike.
I sense incredible power.
Serve everyone!
Finish without a trace. Here's a healing arc. First aid. Raging storm. Lunar blast.
You're mine!
Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic fission. Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration.
Devastation!
I'll smash you.
Hear my call. I owe you, Theon.
Healing is what my art is at.
Now.
No further.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
We've reached our destination.
Hey.
Hey. I guess... No way. Damn. Whew.
All right. This is...
Thanks.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now. At one with great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.